There we go. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Crash Bandicoot. Today we're going to be jumping into the second game in the series. Although before that I believe I forgot something that I promised you everyone last time, which is the controller. There we go. The end.
Crash Bandicoot.
The alternative ending of this game. Now that we got all the gems and everything else. So we'll start by jumping over here. And then we'll go straight back to, straight over to Crash Bandicoot 2. So, well, this is just an on-canon ending. It's so weird that the completionist reward is something that's not even canon to the series, but it's weird by today's standards. Hey, Sacred Coil. But yeah, it's really just, we got all the gems, so all we do now is jump here to the end of this. I don't quite like how it's jumping because depth perception makes me a bit worried about not getting it, but yeah, that's... Hey Nordic Savage! And this should give us the alternative ending for the first game. And the reason we know that this is the alternative ending is... Oh, Papa Papa sold the ruins of Castle Cortex to a resort developer. He then used the proceeds to open a big and tall shop on the island. I forgot to get these things. After intense therapy and 8 years of higher education, Dr. Rue went on to write the well-received book, Through the Eye of the Vortex, a study of a rapid evolution and its... Okay. Gallagher moved to Hollywood and landed a motion picture deal of universal proportions. Currently, he is working with a speech therapist to improve his diction. His wife moved to Chicago, where he now owns and operates a citywide sanitation company. He's saving money for his upcoming I cannot. After the disappearance of his mentor, Dr. Nitro Spear rediscovered his first love, tending bar. Hey Silverthorn. Hey Sis. Ooh, pancakes and ice cream. I am jealous. The world has heard nothing more of Cortex since Crash fought his plan, but evil geniuses are harder to squash than cockroaches. So that's the on-canon ending. I felt like I owed you guys that since I forgot it last time, so let's go back to the main stage, the main menu, and get into the second game, which is the game that the first game I ever had on PlayStation 1, actually. Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. We're doing a new game, obviously. We'll write the autosave. And then prepare for story time, I guess. There we go. He survives this.
Crystals, of course.
1 year later. Man, this is nostalgic.
But Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we'll need to find an enemy.
Crash! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
So nice. But yeah, this is technically an entire level you can accidentally skip. If you do that, you do end up missing out on a trophy, if I remember correctly. So you definitely want to watch the entire intro to completion. Funny enough, there is a box counter on this level, even though there is no gem. Oh, we can slide! Oh, this feels great. I'm already feeling much better about this game than I did about the first one. Whee! I expect this little counter underneath me to stay at 0 for a while, unless something bad happens. 10 out of 10. This is a nice little way to get some extra lives and stuff as well, very easily.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
Yeah, this one has more dialogue, and I guess that might be a bit louder than me, so let me know if the audio levels are off. But yeah, I forgot to prepare the graphics for this, but as I also said in my original playthrough of the original game, these hub worlds, oh that's interesting, the save load screen is different, I forgot that. But yeah, the hub worlds here, instead of having a big world map, the hub world functions slightly different. Each of these still lead to the original 3 islands though. I forget where I got the original graphic, but I kinda modified it to show which levels go where. We'll see if I can remember. Louder than me. Okay, you know what? Thank you. That is... Why is it so loud?
Whoa!
Is that better? Hope that's better. Okay. But I'll get the graphic ready for next time, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna do something that seems very counterintuitive to start, just to get all the dialogue and stuff. This is also one way to get another trophy/achievement, which is kind of hidden. I believe I don't need to play through the entire world level to do this. I just instantly quit out of it. And Cortex should be not too happy about that. Yeah. Oh, hey, Vox.
No, 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 Crash. I said bring me the crystals. Now, get back in there.
Oh, he angry. I hope that worked a bit on the audio levels, but otherwise, yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, you just have to do this a few times. It's funny that it's here. This was also in the original, it just didn't give anything other than making Cortex really mad. I think you do it 3 times.
No, 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 Crash. To save the world, I need crystals. Crystals! One more time. They look like this. Crystals, Crash. Go back through one of those doors and bring me crystals!
Cortex really looks like he hasn't slept in like weeks. I have a slight feeling that I might have lowered sound effects too much and not speeds enough. Now we're messing with audio on the go, which is never good. I think this is the last one.
Look up at the doorways. There is a big crystal-shaped slot. Fill all 5 crystal slots in this warp room by retrieving 1 crystal from each of the 5 areas. Only after we have filled all of the slots in this room can we continue on our quest. This is the last
time I remind you.
Yep, okay, that was the last time. Cortex is just allowed no matter what I do, it seems, but you know. I mean, he's not constantly talking, so it's not that big a deal, I guess. Okay, so this time we're actually gonna play the level, but we're gonna do it in a way that seems counterintuitive yet again. I will not touch a single box. Cortex, you know the old saying, if you want something done, do it yourself. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna make him do any work whatsoever. It is kind of weird that he doesn't just send someone else to do it, considering that in the intro they were like, oh, we have no operatives on the ground, but there's still bosses in this game who are clearly operatives on the ground. So, slightly confused? Well, you know, there's Cortex doing Cortex things. Ah, I hate this part. Okay. Okay, we made it. Can I do the trick where I... No, I cannot. It's infinitely easier once we get the boots that don't belong in this game. Fast running, basically. Oh, can I really not do that? There is a trick from the original where you could get across without having to do this. I seem to have messed up the camera. It's supposed to be down in the hole with me. We don't grab the crystal. It does mean we'll have to do the level again, but trust me, there's good reason for this. The main reason I don't grab the crystal is not because you have to not grab it, it's just because I want a specific cutscene to play out after this level, which requires us to get a gem. And this is the fastest way to do that. We also just got our first colored gem. Now my favorite characters should show up from the original games. Favorite character these days is probably Nina Cortex, but she's not in the original trilogy.
So, you are helping Cortex gather crystals. Yet, you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
I think he's had a bit too many of his own potions. Aside from that, it's actually really nice that this cutscene exists at all, because it explains why all these enemies are there to go against me. Because it never made sense that it was like, oh, it's all Cortex's minions. But no, Cortex wants me to gather the crystals, so why would Cortex's minions? No, it's Embryo who's trying to stop me. It is also really interesting that he's turned on his former colleague like that. Like, for such a simple game, I mean, it's a platformer from way back. I do like that it has this kind of actual story. Okay, so the fast thing to do here is probably grab that, but we're just gonna go straight back in to here and get all these extra boxes. This is surprisingly not a bonus level, but actually just an alternate route. Man, it feels so good playing this game again. It's been so long. At least we cannot spin, but we can jump on. I do not have double jump. I forgot that for a second. That's probably the main ability I miss right now. I also forgot how many crates are on the first level of this game. This is a tricky jump. For beginners at the very least. Oh no, I missed 2 Wumpa Fruit. However, am I gonna survive? Is this the one I think it is? Yes, it is. Okay, do that, and then that. And if you mess up those jumps, you have to start over because you can't get up there. Basically. So that's... I remember struggling with that when I was younger and less experienced with video games. But I don't expect the counter for deaths to go up anytime soon. I mean, we're on the first level. So... it is nice being back. Man, when I first played this game, I think I've told this story before, when I first played the original. Why did it give me the sound of dying? But that's so long that it warrants telling the story again. When I first played the original game, I did not have a memory card, so I played the first 5 levels a lot. Which was unfortunate. I also remember playing, was it this game? Or the original of this game, or was it the original of the first game? It was one of them I played in one of those video game kiosks where they have like one of those public stations where you can play for a while with the demo of games. I feel like I forgot something. There is somewhere where there's a crate above my head. Have I missed that? But yeah, I remember that. That was a long time ago. Oh man. I might have missed a single crate. Oh, I still can't do that? Huh. If I have... no, I have not, but I could have if I accidentally jumped into that guy right here. Kind of a beginner trap that they allow you to get this mask at this point specifically. Because that crate up there, while it is at the very least visible compared to a lot of other crates that are hidden off screen in some of the other levels and games, it's still a tricky little son of a box. To just be kind of hidden, but kind of visible, and super easy to miss. But yeah. Yes, I'm still attempting to get that jump, I know. It doesn't seem like you can do that in the remaster, without the shoes, which is unfortunate because it saves so much time. But yeah, there we go. That's the box gem and the first crystal. Completed, first level, without any problems. Now, this game is not a game that allows itself to be completed the first time you go to a level usually, because there's a lot of backtracking and replaying levels. There's also some secret levels, and we'll get to all of that in due time. This is not a completionist guide, but I played this game so much that it might as well be, because we're gonna complete it.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world.
Say what?
The crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
To me. Man, I still remember how the...
Are you there, Crash? Crash! Crash! Are you there, Crash? Are you there, Crash?
I still remember how the original dialogue sounds. Okay, so this here is a good example of... Level 2 is a good example of a level we have to revisit. Because the red gem is literally unobtainable until we get a secret level unlocked. Is this one of the secret level ones? I think it is. Because it leads to a completely different start of the level. I think that also means that... No, wait, come to think of it. We should be able to get all the boxes though. But just not the red gem. Now I don't need to destroy all the nitros. The nitros are a new addition to this game as well. If you hadn't noticed, they were not in the original game. Like in the first game. But this is interesting little switch up there. Depth perception is evidently not my strong suit. But a nice little addition to the difficulty. It's also just a simple little thing to add to the game, to be honest. It's clever. Now, oh, they moved it further up than the original? The red gem is right there. Originally, it was about 1 gem's height further down in the original game, which meant that with some clever, like if you could like do something like that, you could do something clever like that and actually grab it without doing the alternative route. They probably moved it to make sure you can't do that on its Knight's First Jump. Right, Knight's First Jump. And it's super random. I forgot that. That one lone Wumpa fruit is gonna just hang there because I... Oh yeah, another addition. You can crouch and then jump and you get a high jump. I really love how they innovated on this second game. This game was released like 1 year after the first one, which they really knew how to develop games back then quick. And I believe also relatively cheap compared to modern games. Back then, the focus was also mainly on gameplay rather than graphics, and honestly, I feel like that should still be the main focus when you develop a game. Like, sure, some games look absolutely gorgeous, this included, but what's the point if the game plays bad, right? Okay, where are those? It's like up here, I think. Do I get up there? Oh, it's just like that, okay. Well, that's simple. I couldn't remember if I had to get on top of the other one or just do it like that. But that should only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. We got all them boxes. Cha-ching! Easy peasy. There we go. I really like how shiny this game is. Ugh. So that's 2 out of the way. Next up is Hang 8. Is that the first? Is that the first, not snowboard, what is it called? Surfboard? Hovercraft? Not hovercraft. Surfboard? I think it's called this. Well, it's not really a surfboard as much as it's... I forget what it's called. It is a surfboard of some kind, but you know. It is that level that I was thinking of, though. You can do so many skips just by doing that. Also, on this level, there is a timer, as you might have noticed. And that timer is for a jump. It's a weird little thing they have in this game that they didn't bring back later. But basically it just asks you to get to the end of the level before this timer runs out. Okay, it had to happen eventually. I jumped way too early on that. I think I can still make it. The good thing is I didn't take that extra checkpoint, which means I do get to go all the way back here and just try again. Now, we did learn we cannot go that way around. And I do only have one Aquaku this time, so I do want to preserve that for as long as possible, just in case. Skip this one. Skip over here. Skip right here. Just gonna skip out on... I swear I can make this jump. I think it's unnecessary to do that though. I actually forgot that this level was this early on, which is why I was confident our death counter was gonna stay at 0 for longer than it has. But, you know, it's fine. It was gonna get a number eventually. Not that 0 is not a number, but you know what. Let's go over here, then we can skip over here instead. 30 seconds to get to goal should not be a problem. And 20 seconds and goal is right here. And just like that, we have another gem. Now obviously I need to go back in and get all the boxes, which I do believe should be possible now that we have the blue gem. So this should be another level we can complete in its entirety. No need to dance, Crash, it's just a gem. Failing a bonus path doesn't cost lives, so retry. No, but it does destroy your Aquaku, annoyingly. Okay, so we can skip this. So now we play the level normally. overall as normally as we can. I still like to just do all those risky jumps just because I'm me. Yeah, it's not that hard a level. It honestly shouldn't have cost me 2 lives. I just thought I could make that jump, and I'm pretty sure I could if I just timed it proper. Get in here. This is probably the bonus level that, yes, is the most reminiscent of... Is that the right word? Reminds me the most of the original bonus levels from the first game. Just design-wise. Or theming, I guess. Which makes sense, because in that game we had Off the Creek and all those levels, which I suppose this is supposed to be a throwback to. And the soundtrack of these games, I know I say this a lot whenever we play a game, but I am just a soundtrack nerd, okay? I love the soundtracks of most video games. I hope this one just brings us straight back to where we are, because otherwise... I'm uncertain on that, actually. I know there are boxes in here, which is why we go in here. It cannot be another one that ends on a gem, because there can only be 2 gems per level at max, and we already got 1. So the other box has to be the box. The other gem has to be the box gem. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am terrible with depth perception in these games for some reason. I honestly wish the shadow was a bit darker, so it was a bit easier to tell it here. Oh, I am smart. I thought it would come back. Game soundtrack is great. Yes, I know, right? Well, at least this gets me time to test. Yes, correct. If you collect a gem or a crystal, it does come back, is what I was about to say, but it does stay in your inventory, which is super useful for going down secondary paths if you don't want to have to go through the entire level again, because then you can just grab the gem, go back, jump off an edge, and you'll respawn at the last checkpoint and still have the gem, which is a nice little trick to avoid replaying a bunch of stuff. Now let's try this again with actually hitting the box. This route does have checkpoints. I actually forgot about that. Oh, I remember this part. Yeah, soundtrack, excellent. Okay, so we have to hit that. And then go back. Actually, none of these are missable. You just need to know what to do. And one more. And then, of course, all the nitros are gonna be completely here. It always puzzles me that there's a platform back there with 2 plants. You can't go there. If you do, somehow there's nothing over there. I'd assume, at least. Okay, platform goes straight back where we are. Kind of funny that the physics for Crash seem a bit buggy when we go downwards on those platforms. Yeah, we should be scot-free from here. The rest of the level is fairly straightforward. 2 more boxes and they're all right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now let's go to goal and we are done. Ching! It is such a satisfying sound effect when you pick those up. As the observant of you have already noticed, there's also a slot in the wall for the time trial relics. We will probably get around to those at some point, but not right now.
3 crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Cool story, bro. I'll get around to it. So the pits is just a... No, is this the first Boulder Dash level? I think it might be. I think it might be. No, it's not. Okay, so the pits is just a regular level then. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. I mean, I'll take it. Oh, right. This is the level with the split path. I remember these levels too well. Basically, at some point, the level splits in two, just like in the first game. And you basically have to go down both of them. One of them, I think you go left first, because then you can get the exclamation mark crate to unlock extra boxes on the right? Or is it the inverse? I'm gonna try what I remember. I'm going left first. If memory serves me right, this is also just the best route to take first because it's super easy to backtrack. So instead of having to go... I'm gonna keep that there. Just in case. Yeah, see, there's the exclamation mark, correct. That unlocks things over on the other path. Now, what you could do... Ouch! Is not take damage. It's a very important thing to do. What you could do here, where the paths reconnect... Yeah, right here. What we could essentially do is just take down the other path over on the right. But I feel better about just going backwards here and then taking the right path in the correct direction. There's one thing I do not like about... I did not know you can hold it and have him walk like that. Wait, what? He has a walk animation? I don't think I've ever tried that. Well, that makes it way easier. It takes extra time, but the reason I'm being a bit hesitant about my movement, there we go, is because I don't want to accidentally run into a hole. The camera is a bit too close up to you, but we should be right around where the paths connect. I think it's here. Yep, cool. And now we just go down the other path. Pretty straightforward. I know I'm very tutorializing in my speech right now. I guess. And it's not because I'm trying to make this a how to beat the game, but I don't know what else to say, and I know a lot about how to play this game. Played it way too much, in fact. These are the boxes that unlock when you hit the exclamation mark crate, by the way. That is a swag of a walk he has there. Very true. Oh, he do be walking. He do be walking. But yeah, and then there is a checkpoint right here. Now, can I do the skip now? No, I guess I just can. It changed the collision. That mushroom over there on the right, visually, I believe it didn't have the same type of collision in the original game. It's unfortunate. Nerd? Yes, I am in fact a nerd. This... Oh, I remember this one. This is one of those trick ones where you think, oh, I should definitely destroy the boxes. But if you destroy those, you cannot get back up. And you need to get back up because you want to do this. Basically, this entire level tutorializes the idea that some levels want you to backtrack. Which for most levels is actually pretty cool. For some levels, they're taking it a bit too far and... I guess I didn't hit it on the way down. Yep. But yeah, some levels they've taken it a bit too far in my opinion. I believe there is one of the snow levels that I really don't like because you have to do a lot of backtracking in that one. Nope. I didn't even expect it to come there, but sure. And we have another gem and crystal. So basically a complete level. Again. Yeah, I believe the first road room can actually be completed with everything except the red gem. At least in the remake. In the original you could, as I said, get the red gem with some trickery. But hey, only 4 deaths so far in the first warp room. We basically lost 1 per level at this point. If we divide them. Why not skip this? No, not this part of the animation. Okay, Crash Dash. This is a boulder level. Right? I'm fairly sure this is it. Sliding can help you move faster. This has to, yeah, it is a boulder level. I really love the aesthetic of these introduction rooms. I remember trying to build one in Lego when I was young. In all of its colorfulness, because I did not have a lot of Lego that was the same color. Do not hit the mines. They will make sure that you fly into the air and stop for a while, and basically they're just a bad time. I do not remember where anything is on this level, so we're just gonna do this, like, wing it, I guess. Oh, it doesn't do that. Okay. In the original game, even if you had made it to the room, if you were moving when the boulder hit the wall, you would get the drop roll animation. There is a special animation if you just barely make it. Okay. This is one of the easier levels, in my opinion, but then again, I'm also so used to these levels. Hey, I want that. It's a bonus level, it doesn't count. Try that again. I wonder what Wumpa fruits taste like. I always looked at them and thought they looked like apples, so I don't know. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hey. That's an entire extra life just in. You think, oh, I almost ran into the hole. Probably not the best idea on this specific level. There is a different level where there is a secret if you do that. Not this one though. Wombat? You think they taste like wombat? What does wombat taste like? I cannot remember if the boulder breaks the rocks in this game. I'm fairly sure it didn't in the original. That's why I don't trust it. That wasn't me. I have no excuse for that. That was just a bad jump. Okay. Maybe not always slide. Yeah, that's tough. We only barely made it on the second one there. I remember this. Yes, I know we missed an extra life. It is fine. I just want the boxes. I still have plenty of time. There we go. Another completed level. 5 levels down, 5 deaths down. I think that is a fair price to pay. I'm just aiming for not getting over 100 like I did in the original playthrough. Fairly sure that's achievable. This game's not that hard in my opinion. I think it's probably... Oh, right. Oh, right. I forgot they changed that. The boss has a portal here instead of this. Right here, normally there's a save load screen on the original game, but I forgot that they actually just put in the boss level there, because normally you would go to the middle platform and go up and then you get ambushed on the way, but I guess this makes more sense because this way it's easier to replay them. Previously you'd have to press a button combination while going upwards to do that. You can definitely see the levels improvement and refinement from the first game. Yes, definitely. Also, I love that Ripperoo is back. He's so dapper in that outfit. I love it. Well, just the fact that he has his own little library. This is also a more... I think this is a much more interesting boss fight against him, even if it's still super simple. I just love the fact that it's like a library. It's still the same... Looking at it, it's just the same place as in the first game, but just with different things. Like So what we need to do is basically just find the one spot where he's not gonna blow us up. It also just makes funny sounds. It doesn't take much to entertain me, okay? But yeah, the sheer level design is much more refined in this than in the original. Although some people might argue that they feel less organic and more gamey now. Particularly because we have like a hub world instead of a world map and things like that. I can see where that argument is coming from. I still think this is a welcome improvement though. And he's done. Oh, Ripperoo. I kind of like that boss. He's just funny. And then nothing. No. Well, now we can go up though. To warp room number 2. Are we not gonna get ambushed by Cortex? Oh, there we are.
I see that Ripperoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them, and this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise, Crash. I can't keep the data path open much longer. Crash, you need to...
Something I just realized, didn't she run out of battery? Also, this is cool. Again, we can play as Coco. It's, yeah, why not? It's technically not canon, but I do like that. So, second warp room holds another secret. If you jump a few times on Polar, the bear, he will give you, I think it's 10 extra lives. And you also get an achievement/trophy for that. We are not going to utilize that because I want to see how far we can get without these kinds of extra tricks. But it's a good piece of information to know. That was also in the original, by the way. It's interesting. Just bullying the poor thing. Okay, yeah, that's... Did I blow that up as well? That giant floating head hologram thingy is giving me destroy all humans vibes. I've never played that. What's that? Is that a game or a movie? They kept that Easter egg in. Yeah, they did, and they made it into an achievement. This level... Is this the level I'm thinking of that I don't like? It's one of the snow levels. Does that count as an Easter egg? I mean, it was a secret in the original. Less of an Easter egg, right? More of a secret. What differentiates a secret from an Easter egg? Oh yeah, we can't beat this one yet. We lack that. If I remember correctly, this leads you to another route, which has a gem and a lot of boxes on it. So what you want to do is grab a bunch of boxes before you go on there, but I can't remember in which order. Is that this level? It might be another level. There's one level where you have to do a lot of backtracking. Because you basically have to do the... Oh, right. Those fall. You have to do an entire side-scrolling segment like this one. And then backtrack all the way to the platform. It's super annoying. Okay, let's not fall for that one. It's a game based on every old 1950s sci-fi invasion movie where you play the alien invaders. First game was good, the others ones less so. That sounds about right, unfortunately, that would happen. A lot of games are really good at the first one and then not so much at the... later installments. Hey, I want that! Well, that's interesting. So you're the aliens attacking and invading. Huh. So I'm assuming it's like a parody of that movie type. Okay, I'm just gonna go back here where it's safe. And that's it for the bonus level. Yeah, I don't remember every minute detail about this game. I remember a lot of things. And most of it will come back to me as we play. I know that much. It's like, I would not be able to tell you where every single secret entry to a level is, for instance. But I can definitely remember it once I get there. Okay, so as you can probably tell, we have about half of the boxes and we are nearing the end. So, yeah, we're at the end. So that gem platform, definitely key to getting everything, and that's a lot of boxes on the other hand. No, wait. What you do on that gem path is you go up, you go all the way to the end getting all the boxes, and you go all the way back because the platform will be there to take you back down to the normal area. You want to have a checkpoint available for when you return. Otherwise, you have to do all that again. It's super annoying. We'll get back to that when we have the gem for it. Have I died? No, I did not die on that level, right? Okay, I might, however, die on this one if this is another one with a timer, just from reckless playing. I forgot. Wow, hey, you can attack in that direction? That I was not aware of. But I forgot you can get extra height by doing that. No timer? Okay, cool, I'll take it. I was surprised when I found an Arthropods, other alien in this world, humans, was voiced by Chaos from Skylanders. I have never played Skylanders actually. I was, quite honestly, when I saw Skylanders and what they did to Spyro, I was so offended that I didn't pick it up. I was not a fan of the looks of it. In hindsight, it looks like an interesting concept, but I was just so sour back then. It's a parody. I haven't played it in about 15 to 20 years. Oh, okay. I suspect... I forgot she has that island animation. Huh. I suspect if you're less of a fan of old monsters and sci-fi movies, it'll not be as good. Yeah, I was never really into... Oh, here's an entrance to a secret level, by the way. We'll get that later. I was never really into those kind of movies, so I probably wouldn't. Same voice actors. Ah, okay. Oh, shoot. I can aim. Whee! Okay, I am evidently really bad at that. No, bad timing. I could actually make that. At least it comes back. I do not like that box up there. Just because it's in the water. Oh, hey. Okay, that's a bonus level. It doesn't count as death. I thought I hit the first box. I guess not. Try that again. That was slightly embarrassing. I thought I did that. There we go. Because oh yeah, we have the body slam ability. I probably have used it already, but I'm so bad at judging distance. But I kind of forgot it. If I have used it already, it's muscle memory. Let's try this again. Am I just terrible with the physics, or is Coco not jumping as far as Crash? That's why I like my slidey jumps, because they give me more distance. I mean, I could also just, you know, play the game the way it's supposed to and wait for these things to appear, instead of rushing it. But where's the fun in that, right? And then an extra life. There we go. There's 102 crates in this level. It's actually really cheeky. You see the platform up there? That is a death route platform. It only appears if you have not died up until this point of the level. That box I just took. I tempted to go for that checkpoint box, but I think we're gonna skip it. The box I just took in the old water, if you fell in there, it would count as a death and you would not be able to take that platform. Now if you die in here, it does not count towards disabling that platform. Thankfully, they thought of that. Ah, it's this, okay. This is a good example of a place where I'm probably... I was gonna say where I'm probably gonna die. This was not the way I intended for that to happen, mind you. Wait, it's still there? Is it just... Did they... I know in the original now it would be gone, but I guess if you've made it onto it once in the remake, it stays active. That's really nice. Quality of life improvements, we like those. Because at that point you've already proven you could get here. So yes, thank you very much for doing that. Now we wait. I love how the music is like extra tense when you get here. What is with that jump? I'm probably gonna switch back to Crash after this because it feels like Coco's jumps are just not as good, which I'm fairly sure they should control 100% identical, but it just feels like she's not making it as far. This odd to me. I did beat this game, the remake, with Coco on PlayStation. But, you know, you get used to these things, I guess. There we go. Better. Okay, now just don't touch the nitros. It is a clever idea to have the nitros for these paths, though, considering that they have a way to get rid of them just with a single freight. Now we have this, and I could do the entire level all over, or I could just take an intentional dip into the ocean or water and just come back here instead of having to fall away. As you can see, I still have the gem. Now I don't have to do the entire start of this level again. It's a bit too early to get double digits. Back to Crash after this. It feels like I just can't quite judge distance with Coco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of want that extra life, thank you. Just making sure they explode before I take the checkpoint. Yes, you can do that. If you have an Aquaku, an alternative way to get those crates is to just take damage from one of the mines and it will actually send you flying slightly up into the air, which will allow you to surf on top of the board, the platform, to get the boxes. But, you know, I like having Aquaku, so for safety purposes. Now it might look a bit dire, box count wise, now that we can see gold right ahead and we have only about half. But remember that there is a ton of nitros. Wait. Where's the destroy all the nitros crate? Wait. Did I miss it somewhere? Where's the... Did I miss the crate that destroys all the nitros? I must have, right? Where did I miss that? I would have thought it would be at the very end of the level, so that's why I didn't pay attention to that. No, wait, I want to be Crash. Alright, you need to wait for the animations to be done before you can crit out of the level. We're gonna do this level again because I am honestly rather confused about this particular thing. Gonna swap. Oh, right, I don't need to actually go there to do it. I can just click. Where did I miss that? It must be somewhere super obvious, right? Okay, let's do this again then. Let's not take that, because we do not want to do time trials. It's obviously not here at the start of the level. I really like the extended jump you can get by... Oh, we could do the secret level right there. Reminds me that we need to do that after I figure out where I missed the exclamation mark and Nitro crate. Because that puzzles me greatly. Oh, come on. How hard can it be to get one crate hanging in the air? Bad idea! Got it though! Okay. That was almost too early. We're back here again. So far, I'm not seeing it anywhere. It's not on the extra path, because if it was, we would not be able to get back. Yeah, that jump I couldn't make as Coco. Weird. Maybe it's because he's carrying around that laptop, so he's just slightly heavier. I doubt that's the case. Probably just me being more used to controlling Crash. I'm gonna go onto the platform just to have a quick look. It doesn't look like it's here, right? No, because there is a... Can I get the preview then? Yeah, there is a surfboard section right up there, or whatever it's called. And I cannot return from that. Wait. These don't... This one doesn't return. Okay, I will probably have to die then. I'm gonna go to the end of this path, nothing else, just to check real quick. There's literally no way to come back from here. This ain't it, Chief. Yeah, because then you get to here and you have the end. And there's no extra gem here. And we didn't see the exclamation box for nitros. It has to be on the regular path. Somewhere? Where did I miss it though? I'm very puzzled. I feel like I must have missed something super obvious somewhere. Weirdly enough, still haven't seen it, and I think this is getting close to the end of the level. So Wow. Yeah, that's the end of the level. Where is the box? This literally makes no sense. You can't do both routes, so you can't destroy all the nitro boxes without the nitro explosion crate. But it's not here? Is my game bugged or something? I'm gonna have to return to this level, I guess. That... It escapes my memory if this is a thing I'm supposed to figure out for a secret. That one escaped my memory entirely. I could just have sworn... We see that there's a lot of nitro so on the secondary path. Don't worry, we're not going to do it again. I'm going for the secret level entrance. We see a lot of nitro boxes on the other path. We cannot get to them and come back, which means there needs to be a box on this route that destroys them. And it should be near the end of the level, because it usually is. I have not seen it at all. Needless to say, I'm very confused. Okay, so let's get the... you have to do it the legit way? Okay, cool. Would they put it in the secret level? See, I checked the extra level, right? The death route, and it's not there. Unless you mean the bonus level, but I didn't see it there unless it's hidden off screen. Oh, lovely. Well, we can finish the first warp room now by going back to Snowgo through the secret entrance, which we just unlocked. I should probably have shown off the warp room. A bit too late now, because if I exit the level, I go back to the first warp room now. But yeah, this is an alternate entrance to Snowgo, which destroys me. It leads to a harder path that also leads to the red gem, which in the original game, if you made it all the way to the end, and you could actually accidentally jump past the red gem instead of grabbing it on the way down, then you'd have to do all this again. Yeah, it sucked. Thankfully, we don't have the issue with boxes on this one, because while it does have the box count, we already got all the boxes on the regular route. Why am I sliding to the right when I'm going to the left, game? Game? Thank you. How do I get those? Wait. How do I get those two? I've never thought of that. I'm not sure how to get up there. Fascinating. I do not like how you keep momentum on the ice for so long. Specifically because I'm not a fan of ice physics in general. Okay, we should be getting that, which is excellent because this entire path sucks without. Okay, it stopped my momentum there. Yep, it stopped my momentum again. Thanks, game. I love momentum-based things where it suddenly stops sometimes. And then we have to do it all over again. This time without starting with an Aqua Aku, which means... I don't think we... I hate ice physics. I hate ice physics. I couldn't even see where I was going. Ice physics is a gimmick that should have never ever left whatever year it was invented in. In part also just because I don't have the patience for ice physics. Yeah, I got a bit too close to the screen there. Like that, because we do want that. Third one. There it is. And here we go again. Careful here. Crash? Why don't they just... Okay, got it. Now we just need to beat the level, which is... I mean, it's just a level, right? A regular good old level. We don't even need to do the bonus part or anything, because we just need this gem brought to the exit, and then we out of here. I, for one, am so glad to not having to go back to this specific ice level again. Unfortunately, this is the easier of them. But yeah, red jam. 2 colored jams in the first stream is not a bad way to start this game. It's a relatively short game when you know what you're doing. He is glowing. Now we can just go back up to... Wait, what? Wait a second. Did it say down from here? You can go to the secret warp room that way? This in the remake? I didn't know that. I thought it was like in the original where I was fairly certain you have to actually go through one of the secret entrances. But yeah, here you can see this is the secret warp room, where unfortunately, yeah, it's too bad the skybox in the remake is not as good as the original. In the original, you could really tell that in the distance the 2 other islands were there, and you were literally on the top of Cortex Castle here. It also strikes me as really odd that you have to go down to get to this level, considering it's the top floor, but yeah, I mean, it's here for convenience, and I do like convenience. But yeah, that one level, we'll have to come back to to Aircrash sometime, because I am not sure how to do that. Oh my god, yeah. Barret! This is a bear level, obviously. I can't remember which... Is this the... Oh yeah, okay. This is the equivalent of the hog level from the first game, but with bear and cuter music. Not fast and circle, okay. I remember struggling with getting all the boxes in these levels because the bear controls are a bit funky. I also remember these levels being surprisingly hard to time trial. I missed a box. The problem is that the steering on the bear is surprisingly swift. So you'd think you have to go earlier than you do to get some of the boxes. I need to get better at just listening for the box getting smacked before I leave. The trajectory I'm in. Well, that one doesn't give much sound. Fair. But yeah, I always loved the idea of this secret warp room. I'm not a big fan of how they implemented in the third game, because you had to get relics to be able to unlock it. I can understand why though. It's a natural evolution from the idea of introducing the relics and then making sure that they actually are used for something. Not so much in this game where they weren't in existence at the time. I do not like how these jump. I should probably have hit that. I should probably also have hit that. This one, I remember being annoying. See, here's an example. Here's the green exclamation mark crate. Where is that on the other level? This is how it's supposed to be. You grab that at the end and boom, you get the gem because you got all the boxes. I'm very confused about Air Crash. I feel like I'm missing something obvious. Probably am. I probably am. And I hate it. But yeah, that's Barrett in its entirety. Next up, we have Crash Crush. Is this another boulder level? Or is this an... Which one is this? Yeah, it's another boulder level. Okay, time to run for our lives, I guess. This should at the very least mean that this is another easy completion level. Don't like the mines. A box of boxes. Yes. Oh yeah, those walls. I don't like sliding onto those because I never feel like I get the what's it called? Depth perception correct. Always feels like I'm just barely not making it. Yeah, that's a good example. Depth perception is hard, guys. Surely it's not just me who's struggling with that, right? That is one thing I do not like about the more realistic graphics. I miss Crash's harder shadow, because it was easier to see where we're gonna land when it's way more obvious where it is compared to everything else's shadow. I feel like they should have done that. I know it would clash a bit with the artistic integrity, but it's a gameplay improvement. I think it's okay to sacrifice a bit of the aesthetics for the sake of the game being slightly better playability. Having slightly better playability. But you know, that's just my opinion. I'm assuming that there's a lot of people who don't struggle with it anyway, so it's probably really just a me problem. That is an example of what happens when you hit a mine. Don't do that. It's also really cheeky that they put them exactly where they did. Is this the one where you go back on the... No, it's not. Fascinating. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so we go across here. And then we grab these boxes, because otherwise we're gonna have a hard time... Oh, this is straight up the right path. I forgot that. I don't really care about the hit these 5 times boxes because they just take so long. Crystals right there. That one also kind of blends a bit in. I would not be surprised if someone has managed to miss crystals while playing this game. I know I did the original at one point, which is impressive because they weren't really that well blending in. They actually stuck out quite a bit in the original, which is... I assume that's why they picked purple for them, because that made them easier to not miss. Still managed to do it somehow. Sometimes you just get so hyper-focused that you kinda don't see the things that are right in front of you. Thankfully we had a lot of spare time there. And that's another level completed. And that leads us to another boss. Wait, did it just... I got a sub? Spider-Man Gamer, what did it say, 97? Thanks for subbing. I didn't know my notifications worked, actually. Huh, what do you know? It's so small too because I couldn't actually see it on my main monitor. Oh, wait, there's another... Oh, it's the eel deal. I am not a fan of these levels. These are the sewer levels. They're interesting, but... Oh man. Well, not saying I'm a fan of them. Actually, I don't mind them that much. It's mainly... My main gripe with the sewer levels is once again in the time trials that they introduced in the remake. Which I should not have taken down here. Which were not there for the original, so I can kind of accept that these levels are decent. They are tough though. They're on the harder scale of the levels. They also have a bit of backtracking, which they really seem to like doing for these games. I go this way first. Good dead end. With nitros. Most people, is this the one with the fake wall? Yeah, that one's sneaky. If I remember correctly, this is a green gem path. There is no boxes back here. Only in that very initial room. But you still have to go and at least get it. And it does not have a way out, so you actually have to backtrack. Now, most people would probably just take an L and, you know, lose a life and then go back to where the checkpoint was. I'm gonna at least try. I did not manage to. It was on my camera. Huh. Well, I mean, I think that's where I set it up like ages ago, but I did not know that it actually worked. I've never seen it. So I am actually surprised that it shows up. Cool. It doesn't make sounds or anything though. I removed the sound effects because I thought they were a bit too intrusive. And putting on the camera was intentional because that way it does not intrude on the gameplay. So, yeah. Technical talk. Anyway. There's seriously something wrong with the physics of this. I don't think that's how it's supposed to go normally. I know it didn't in the original. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Easy peasy. Again, it wants us to go to the... What's this? No, this is the right path. I believe in this case you want to go and follow the Wumpa fruit first because it's a dead end with the crystal. Yeah, this is an actual dead end. There is no passing through this wall. And then you go to the right. I for a moment I was about to say I'm a bit worried about our box count, but then I remembered that there is a... Would you jump when I press the button? Oh, that was not a death, by the way. I was about to press the counter. But yeah. I don't know what happened there. I think I must have gotten stuck at the very lip of the entrance, so it just couldn't jump. A bit annoying. It gives the dying sound for jumping down there here, but it's fully intentional. Grab all of these Wumpa fruit. As well as... Might as well grab this first. Oh yeah, we are perfectly fine for the box counter. Just cutting it barely there. I really love the music. And that might in part be nostalgia speaking, but I don't care. I still love the music. These things are annoying. I do not have an Aku. I had a feeling that would happen without an Aku. Can I make this? Ooh, that's what we call cutting it short. I don't like that last jump in particular when you don't have something to protect you. You do have all the boxes though. Yeah, I kind of need them to be at the very lowest, and then I guess just a regular jump will do. Yeah, okay, I was overcomplicating it. Leave it to me to do that. But hey, at least we don't have to revisit this level again. That's 3 color gems in a single stream. Ah. Oh, alright, we're done with the warp room.
10 of 25 crystals. You're on your way. I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult.
You what, mate?
Remember, I'm counting on you.
Sure, mate. Okay, Komodo Brothers. Original characters for this game. Not exactly a hard boss. I do like the aesthetics though. I also think it's cool that they did introduce new bosses in this game, in part because it's fresh and new, but also because it showcases that we did not see all the creatures that Cortex and Emprio created in the first game. I can't hear your sword on. Oh man. Oh, whoa, whoa. That almost went bad actually. But yeah, one of these guys returned in Crash Team Racing years later. 2 years later, I think it was. And then, I think it's Joe who returned, and Mo just never returned until the remake of Crash Team Racing. I believe both Joe and Mo are in the Nitro Kill edition? I think? I haven't played that in so long I actually forget. There's a lot of characters in the game, in that game. A lot of fan service, in the best possible way. Maybe we should play that sometime. Oh, I'd love to play that sometime. I'm not sure how my commentary would be in that game, but it is a fun game. Okay, going up, third wardrobe. Third warp room. Plant food. Never mind.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now's not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting on you.
Says something inaudible. Doesn't elaborate. I mean, it's Cortex. What do you expect? I think he doesn't even expect Crash to understand half of what he's telling him anyway. I mean, yeah. Oh, plant food, this level. Okay, yep. This one I do believe has another timer. I'm so bad at judging distance. I just needed to make it to the checkpoint. It was right there. Come on. Okay, you cannot make that jump. Note to self. I actually knew that. I vaguely remember that from time trial running. But just wait a cycle, I guess. There. I want to do all the risky jumps, but I really shouldn't. Okay, timer? Timer? Timer. Okay, here we go. So once again, once you get to the very end of the level, I would prefer not to touch any checkpoints on the way so that I can just go back and redo it. I disagree with that. I am fairly sure I did not touch anything that could have taken my Aqua right there. But the game disagrees with me as well, I guess. But yeah, I do kinda need an Aku. Not here. Man, it just doesn't control as well as I recall it doing. I am not going to be able to do this. Because I need to make it through there. I need an Aquaku there. In the spot where I lost the Aquaku before, I thought I tilted the stick to the left to avoid the plant. But evidently not enough. Okay. Now the game's just kind of pissing off. I'm gonna stop using this thing because evidently it does not work well. We're gonna go all school. Maybe I should just not play video games. I talk a big game and then I just kind of don't deliver. No, come on. Okay, we have two. We have two this time. We have one this time. We still want one better than last time. Which means I can make it through here. There. I forgot about the nitro. See, this is what I expected from the other level. Oh, this is the yellow gem? Wow, we are getting the colored gems left and right. And then another intentional death because I... Oh my god, you're dead. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's play the level as per intended. Actually, we were so close to the start that I guess I really didn't need to do that intentional jump into it. I've never had trouble with the whirlwinds before. Why are they causing issues now? And only when I use the freaking stick to control with. No. The curse of creating content is basically you need to both focus on talking, commentary, chat, and doing stuff, and it can lead to explodes, doesn't elaborate. Yeah. Wait. Is that a joke, or is it because I was mid-sentence when I exploded? Because that is very likely. Oh, that worked. Okay, what's the joke? What's the joke? God. It works with everything. It does. It really does. I like it. I approve of it. Ouch, that's the table. Okay. At least we know for a fact that this level has the stupid exclamation box at the very end. So for this one, we will get all the crates. I am still perplexed as to where it was on the other hoverboard. Or is it called a hoverboard? It's not called a hoverboard. It's a... is it jet ski? No, it's not. It's a... What's the name of that vehicle that... It's a surfboard with a motor. Does that have a specific name? Motor board? No, that's not a thing. What is it called? I don't know. I feel like it has a name. Yeah, this should be a full completion. We're not going to talk about that. But yeah, there we go. Never have to come back to that one either. That one cost me way too many lives. It is fine. We have plenty of lives. Ow, that's still a table. There's a hair that's tickling my nose and I can't find it. Yeah, it is a yellow gem. I didn't even see that out here for some reason. Yeah. One more level. Maybe I should save. I haven't done that in a while. Sooner or later. That's another sewer level, obviously, just by the name of it. Okay, these are not that bad. I should have checked if there was an eel in the water before I made that jump. Oh, it's the flamethrower guys. Okay. These suck for time trial runs, by the way. Simply because you have to wait for them. It feels not nice when you have to go fast. Speaking of not nice, these two boxes right here, well, that worked out fairly well. These things in the water do eventually sink, so you do not want to stand on them for too long. Yellow jump pad. Jetboard? Jetboard? I'll take jetboard. That sounds about right. Jetboard. We do have a jetpack, so why not? Ouch. Oh yeah, this is a really weird one where the gem is right here, so you don't even have to do the rest of the path. It does cost me a life though. It's apparently called an electric surfboard. There's apparently a lot of companies making them. Really? Enough for a top 11 electric surfboard manufacturers list on the internet. Wait, what? Wait, what? Really? For real? Huh. That caught me off guard. I was not aware of that. I still think jetboard sounds cooler. That's a scream and a half. Damn. We obliterated him. I kind of want to get rid of the mice before I go into the bonus level. Electric surfboard. I mean, that makes sense. Oh, but doesn't that... Actually, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But at what point did they start getting called that? Because surely electric surfboards were not around back when Crash 2 existed? Thank you, Crash. I do not like that nitrous jump. I also feel like I might have gotten something. No? I don't know, that's worse. Don't forget that one. I did forget something. Okay, let's try that again. Thankfully, there's an aquaco right there. Did I miss something obvious because I was thinking about this jetboard? Oh yeah. No, wait. What? Oh, duh. Okay, there are exactly 6 nitro crates in the bonus level that you cannot get. And you get them after the fact through playing the level. Yeah, maybe I should have paid attention to that part. Then I didn't have to do the bonus level again for no reason. Jet surf? Huh. Are they trying to replicate that one meme scream? Not Wilhelm? Or something else? Wait, that's another? That's another meme scream other than the Wilhelm? You'll have to send me that if you find it after the fact, because I don't remember that. Well, you don't have to, but it would be nice if you did. Or if you find the name, because that's good enough. Anyway, this level. This is where you come up with the yellow gem after the fact, if you actually take the yellow gem road. The reason I didn't was entirely because I didn't want to backtrack. Research! On the glorious memes. I cannot remember which one is the right and the wrong way here. I think you're going to hit those, then you go back left around. I'm gonna clear out. Yeah, because ow! I believe that these crates are not here if you don't, and I also think there are some nitros. How we scream? That does not ring a bell. I mean, I probably heard it before, but I have not heard the name before. That's so rude, putting one of these guys right at the entrance to the exit. The entrance to the exit. Now there's a sentence. Man, we are just getting through this game really fast. It doesn't quite have... The good thing about the second game compared to the third... No, not the third. Compared to the original is that the difficulty curve is much more bearable. Name is weird, but you'll know it when you hear it. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. I'll check it after stream. Oh.
Crash, thank goodness! I hacked into Cortex's computer and found detailed schematics for an improved Cortex vortex and a suspicious-looking space station. I'm not sure, but Cortex might be trying to...
There go the world again? I'm on Team Chat board. Cool. It was in the original. Oh, okay. Bear down is... I think this is another normal bear level? It is. There's a few of those in this game. Oh, this level specifically, if I remember correctly, I watched this guy who tried to play each of the remake games, but replacing every single crate with TNT, I believe it was, to see if you can beat the game when all crates are TNT. It's just fun. This level made it impossible to get through, or was it Nitros? I think it was Nitros. I just missed the box. This specific game level made it impossible to beat this game doing that. It sucks. Just because those crates at the very start are... You cannot go around them because you're... Fascinating. I didn't know you could do that. Oh. But yeah, just because you have no control until you already hit the boxes, so yeah. Give me 2 seconds and I'll get back to you, chat. On auto-scrollers, it's a bit harder to get taps on your messages. Thankfully, the auto-scrollers are not that long, so I did it again. It controls better than you think. Try it again. Oh, did I forget to... No, it's just a single death on this level, right? That I almost forgot to account for. I hope so. Oh, right, this one leads to another secret level. Okay, so quick tip. What you do is grab that so that you don't forget it. And then, instead of going to the exit, just jump here and it'll still count for progression and you'll get another bonus extra level. Oh my god, I heard the Howie scream so many times. I didn't know that is what it came from. Okay, now I'm really curious. I think you might have broken the game for a moment. Yeah, I think so too. It's definitely not supposed to play that way. But I'll take it. Okay, so we just got air... That's why we couldn't do it. Aircraft has a secret entrance route. Now remember, this puts us onto a path that has crates. Yes, crates. Oh, I forgot about the... Oh, that's cheeky! There's a nitro there! Oh my god. Okay, I did not see that. Oh, you can actually tell it's there. I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, but I know what's going on now with Air Crash. There's an entire extra section, and this section ends with the exclamation box right here. It's even a very short section, huh? And now it puts me back to the very start of the level, nearly. This is the very start. There's no crates down there, if I remember correctly. Thank goodness we got the Aqua. Not that it helps when I'm that bad at jumping. Okay, I guess we're back here again. It's kind of weird that this section is so short, but I guess I'll take it. Okay, there we go. It's also cool that now you basically start the level with almost half the crates. Okay, let's try not to jump and die. Like I've never played the game before. We don't need to go... It's also kind of funny that the bonus path from the secret warp room leads to a level that also leads to the secret warp room. Warp room. Yeah, now we just need to get all the crates. And this level should be easier because we already took care of all the nitros. I didn't do the spin jump correctly, evidently. Thankfully. Checkpoint right here. Okay, I think you can actually make that jump in its entirety, but I don't dare. I've already lost way too many lives on this specific level. I don't think I should lose more. Probably should have fallen off there. I'll take it. That was avoidable. Wait, I got an Aqua for that? It counted it as a death without counting it as a death? That? I am confused. That must be a remake thing because the original definitely doesn't count that as a death in any way. But hey, I'll take it. Free Aqua. No way. And jump and hit. Bit late, but we got it. Can't go onto the death route, obviously, since I died on multiple occasions. It is fine though. Double checking. Yep, everything's gone. How did that not make it? Come on. Come on! And we don't get the Aqua back. Okay. I really don't trust these jumps at all. I should really just do boosted spin slides from now on because it just gives more height and more distance, and some of these jumps feel unnaturally tight compared to what I recall them being. Unusually tight. Okay, I see the last 3 boxes, so at least we get this out of the way. Okay, that was a bit too close, but we still made it nonetheless. And that's air crash out of the way. Okay. Nice. That means warp room 1 and 2 are completely completed. If I remember correctly. That is some pretty good progress. Just double check. No. Right. Snowbiz. Snowbiz requires a color too? That doesn't strike me as right. Yes, it does. We'll come back to Snowbiz later. I don't like that level, so I'm perfectly fine with not having to do it right now. Let's continue on our merry way to Road to Ruin. I actually really, aesthetically, I really like the Road to Ruin levels. Clear gems often appear at the end of death routes. Okay, so that's death route in this level. Remember these being... Oh, yeah. There's a secret route over on the left that I believe you need one of these secret room entrances to get to. If you're good at jumping, or if you have the shoes that allow you to run fast, you don't need to take the secret warp room to get over there. But we're just gonna play the game normally. Because I'm boring like that. I don't like that I hit the checkpoint before they exploded. If I die, I'll probably have to go back and take care of the TNTs. But yeah, aesthetically, like just in the back, just the fact that you can see the silhouettes of everything that's going on in the background is really cool. And you can see the Cortex Island back there as well. Now this obviously has a clear gem. Ouch. There was some trick about this that I was not aware of that you can do, that you can. I cannot remember what it was. I saw someone do something that made me go, wait, it's that easy to play this section? With the little locks being thrown at you. And I don't remember what it was, so we'll just have to play it the way I always play it. It's fine because it's not that hard. Unless these. Don't ask me how this works. Don't like running towards the camera on this level, but I don't remember where this takes us. Does this take us straight back to where we were? No, it does not. Okay, a bit of backtracking is in order apparently. I think Howard Scream is used in Shy Guy's Scream in SCP game. That might be why I recognize it. Ah. How much backtracking do I have to do? Woo. Anyone remember where it was we got on the platform? I think it was here, right? Okay, that falls a bit faster than I thought. I don't think I have to go that far back. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. So once you die, it resets position, so that's nice at the very least. That falls way faster than you think. But okay, at least we have confirmation that I do not have to go back there. So screw that. Forward we go. Towards new adventures, huzzah! Or something to that effect. At least partly. Ah, okay, okay. I have not personally played any SCP games myself. I've seen a few other YouTubers do it though, or do some of them. A lot of them look very indie game, I think is the most polite way to put it. There's some interesting ones among them though. I think the SCP game that works like a FNAF game, that one looked rather interesting in execution. Can't remember which one it was. Not that I'd ever play any of those games. Well, maybe I would someday. Who knows? You never know with me. Monkey! Did it have a laser gun? Alright, I cannot get all the boxes because I lack the secret path at the very start of the level. I even said that out loud, so I don't know why I bothered gathering all those boxes. I'm smart. But hey, we got the Death Route gem. That's still good completion. Unbearable. This is a level where we get chased by a bear? The giant bear opens a secret passage. Yes, I am aware of that game. I was gonna say that myself, but I guess you spoiled the surprise. It is nice that they have those hints in the game, to be fair, because some of these secrets are super unintuitive / just obscure. Which, to some extent, I still think is something that I think was really cool about old games. They hit stuff like that. You'll see what it is. But yeah, I don't really do that anymore. Now everything's so streamlined and user-friendly, and I mean, it's nice, but I do like hunting for secrets in games. But yeah, I don't think it's here the secret is it? We might die. We did not. I was expecting a game called, a level called that. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so there are boxes on this path, unfortunately. We have to finish this entire path. Okay, we might have to do a boosted jump there. I'm just calling it that. I don't know what the general consensus from the community is. What that's called. Spin jump, I think? Spin jump, sounds about right. So that's bad. Just make sure we didn't... Oh yeah, I almost missed these two. That's why you don't just spin boxes without considering the environment around you. Indiscriminately, that's the word I was waiting for. Okay, sure. I am evidently really good at this game. I was afraid I wouldn't make that jump, to be honest. Is this the level where there's just a random... Oh, the freaking nitro jumping! No, it's not the one with the random purple gem. No, because that one doesn't have any boxes. I remember... Sorry, I'm just rambling about levels that we will be getting to later. Okay, 12 boxes. Easy peasy. We're getting close to time for today. And I do have things I need to do after the fact. So we will not be going overtime. I'll try not to go under time either though. Yeah. Freaking nitros and the jumping. I feel like they might have overdone it a bit in this. But maybe, I don't even remember if they jumped that badly in the original. To be honest. I know they jumped, but I don't remember them being an issue. I somehow got rid of that lizard? I didn't even spin or anything. I pressed the button, but it did not register. I hate when that happens. Is there a... There's a cooldown after spinning. Huh. Guess he wants to do that instead. The spin slide. I'm assuming? Or maybe I just want to do a... It did it again! I hate it! Oh, also I died twice, right? Don't hesitate to call me out if I forget to increase the death counter. I do need to remember that, and I'm not always... Sometimes I'm a bit too focused on getting cheated out of victories from the game. Okay, so there's that one, and then the 4 boxes on here. Then this. Thank you. We have time to just stop and do that. Oh yeah, there's a running section. I forgot about this. Of course, thankfully, the bear takes care of the TNTs. If I'm not wrong, this is also a level that leads to a secret warp room entrance. Yes it is. So you will be doing that, but once again, always a good idea to just go and get rid of that first so you don't have to do the level again. Basically what you want to do is just go back here and then execute one of these jumps and you can go back to Polar right here. Polar, however it's called. And it'll teleport you to the warp room. Right there. And this one doesn't just give us an entrance to an alternate entrance to any level. This one gives us a unique level called Totally Bear, which...
Crash, my boy. You are more than halfway there. But I'm sure you've noticed that things are getting harder. The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next warp room.
Okay, so we're not gonna do Totally Bear because we are a bit short on time. I'm just gonna do the next boss and we'll come back to that one later. Technically that is also a level that comes after the final level in the final warp room. So we'll just save it for now, but we will get back to it. But for the time being... Wait, we're already a tiny tiger? Man, he wasn't kidding when he said that we were past the halfway point. He doesn't pay attention to his surroundings. This will be the final level of the day. Introduction of Tiny. I like that. This is a pretty simple level. You just need to lead Tiny to one of those platforms that fall. Before it falls. You can jump diagonally. And he will just jump like that. So it's not that hard a boss fight. You just need to be able to trick him. Also, he only has 3 health. Although, the amount of platforms that fall initially do get fewer and fewer, with the platforms that fall after he's fallen off getting more and more. He'll go back. No, he did not go back. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Diagonal? Yep. Oh, that's terrible timing for that. Oh, no, that worked! Okay, yeah. That's Tiny Tiger. That was, that gave me way more leeway than I recalled. And just like that, we are on to warp room number 4 out of 6. Well, 5 technically, and then the secret warp room on top of that. Let's just head up there, see if there's a cutscene, and then that'll be that, I guess. Cutscene? No, no cutscene. Okay, everyone. That will be it for today. We got more than halfway in just 2 hours. That is good progress if I ever seen any, in my humble opinion. And so far the counter is only at nearly 40, which is worse than I had hoped, but better than it could have been. So that's also roughly halfway to 100. It's closer to a third of 100. But you know, regardless, that'll be it for today. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please do stay safe, do stay awesome, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye for now.